Hello beautiful Virgo, thank you so much for being here today. My name's Marie Rose and here we are to do messages for you for October. We're going to start off with an energy, then go into a general. We're then going to go into what you don't see coming and a final advice for what's coming up. Let's see what we have for Virgo, please. Main energy for Virgo, thank you. Regeneration. The end of a cycle to begin the new. You may have been feeling that you were at a dead end here, Virgo. A closing of something, a closing of a chapter, a closing of an end, something that you were walking away from, something that you were putting an end to, something that you're not happy with and you're letting it go. There's an ending here. This regeneration now in October, November and even December is you're going to find a new lease on life, a new feeling of liberation, a new feeling of beginning, a new feeling of the new being attracted to you and you to it. Let's see what we're talking about here. What's the general reading for Virgo, please? Coming out of the ashes, coming out of the hurt, coming out of the pain of the old to start something new. What's the general for Virgo, please? Two of Cups, the Moon, Queen of Wands. On the bottom, we've got the Eight of Wands. Someone here may be walking away from a relationship that you doubted, a relationship that brought a lot of toxicity into your life, a relationship that may have manipulated you or was toxic for you. Something here, there was a bond between two people which you thought the world of. However, what you gave is not what you received. There was one person giving more and that was you, Virgo. It's like this person made you question yourself, made you question your worth, question your love. This brought a lot of toxicity into your body, a lot of fear. Some of you even felt sick at times, thinking, why do I feel sick? And it was all the worry that this person or this relationship or this partner or this bond brought you. It doesn't have to be a love story here. It's somebody who you confided in and who you loved very much. Because let's face it, people that we don't have any feelings for cannot hurt us in this way. The minute you said enough is enough, I'm taking back the reins of my own life, my own power, I'm not allowing people to make me feel this way anymore, is the minute that everything changes, the minute for the regeneration. This is you, Virgo. The only person that brought this on was you. You had the power, the vision, and the determination not to let another human being take over who you are, take you for granted, take you and manipulate you into thinking their way, or allow people. You didn't allow anyone here to demise you. It's like you didn't allow anyone here to say that you weren't worth anything or that you couldn't do something. This is you taking the power back to you and loving every minute of it. Some of you here were very confused because my conversation here with you is I'm finding it hard and confusing. So some of you here, it took time to get to this stage of very clear vision of what is for you and what is not. Going through this process may have brought you a lot of confusion, a lot of disbelief on how someone who you loved or you treasured could treat you this way, take advantage of you this way, but not anymore. I'm in charge here. That's what you're saying. Let's see what you don't see coming here, Virgo. Tell me if that makes sense to you. The Page of Wands, what's coming up? What you don't see coming, the Three of Cups. the Knight of Wands. Virgo, what you don't see coming is that you are about to meet people, a person, excuse my dog who's snoring over there, but you're about to meet somebody or people or that are going to give you exactly what you give them. It's going to be justice served here. Virgo, no longer are you going to give and not receive. There is you feeling excited. As much as it's hurt you to get to this point, there was a lot of realization. There was a lot of questioning. There was a lot of uncertainty. There was a lot of looking within and a lot of fear here to make that change. You're not going to look back. This is the best decision you made. This is the right decision for you. And it's the decision that's going to bring you happiness and take you to where you're being nurtured, where you're being looked after, where you're going to be appreciated. You're going to meet people, do things that are going to bring you lots of happiness. It's the beginning of a new cycle for you. And a cycle of being with people who make sense to you, not someone who dictates to you, not someone who minimizes you, not someone who dismisses you and your second option. No, where you're going to now, what you don't see coming is that it was the best decision that you made. Whatever decision you made, don't look back on that. Don't question it, because what's coming up for you is a whole lot of love, respect and honor for who you are. Perfect. And a lot of admiration for who you are. Look at this. King of Swords. This is what's coming up in the future. The Ace of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. And on the bottom, we've got the Queen of Swords. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Virgo, you may have been dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius or a Libra, or you have that very strong in your sign, or they do. But whatever it was, is now it's time for truth. There is no mistake. What's coming up in the near future is that you're going to now, either you were dealing with this person or you're about to meet this person. I feel that many of you here are about to meet somebody here that sees things different. It could be a strategist. They are very strategic, or this is you being very strategic. But this is you wanting truth. From here on in, I don't want what I don't give, but what I do give, I want that in return. I want to be loved. I want to be treasured. I want to be treated like a queen. I want the truth out of somebody. I don't want someone who's conniving, who's a manipulator. I want someone who is going to be there for me. And if they're not going to be there for me, then it's not the person for me. I want to be happy, I want to be prosperous, but I want to be in love, and I want to share my prosperity and my happiness with somebody. This is the truth. This is exactly what you want. And if someone's not going to be that or come with that or give you that, then you're not going to have a bar of it. Over here we have the Queen of Swords, the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. This is you saying here, enough of the battle. I put up with too much in the past and that took me nowhere. It gave me a lot of anxiety, a lot of headaches and a lot of chaos and conflict in my life. I don't want that anymore. I'm very clear about what I want and what I don't want. For some of you here, you're about to move jobs. You're about to find the ideal job for you that pays you well and appreciates who you are. If this is not a relationship, it's going to be a job. And I see you here meeting the right people in the right places and doing what is meant for you. Getting paid right, getting appreciated and giving everything that you give them. Here, where you were working, what you were doing before is somewhere you don't want to be. And like I said before, it gave you all these headaches and chaos and conflict, and the people you worked with were not true. So if it's not a job, it's a relationship that's coming up for you, Virgo, and it's going to be totally different to what you've experienced, whether it's a relationship or a job. Let's see final message for Virgo, please. Final message for Virgo. Believe in the impossible. For some of you, you gave up on believing that anything was possible. You gave up on believing that you could achieve that goal, and that dream is still alive and can be achieved. Some of you gave up on that, and now you're going to see to believe in the impossible, because the impossible does happen. And impossible is I'm possible. And that's what you're going to realize, that you are you have every possibility of succeeding in whatever it is that you want to do. You're enough, Virgo. You're more than enough. You can do whatever you want to do, and anything you set your mind to, you will succeed. Remember that, and don't let anybody take that away from you. I hope that makes sense, Virgo. Lots of love and light. Thank you. Bye-bye.